stop.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Barney. Blue 90. Here I come again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 48-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. They'll set up to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 95 5 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Browns getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Defense showing blitz.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. No.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to walk one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now they try the right side here. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Cannon. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Operating from the gun. Cannon. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cannon. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Cannon. Airing one out deep for Holt. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down. But not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. To throw. Cannon. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on third down. Cannon forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Cannon. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll drop the throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cannon. Bearing one out deep for home. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a handoff looking right. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go. in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Ten yards still left on second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Cannon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing after the interception. Cannon. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. Looking to throw. Cannon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Cannon. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cannon. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Boswell's kick is good. So it's hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
No, check, Patriot! Check, blue landing! No, check, look at 56! No, check, Patriot! Detroit! Back to go, B-19! Over! Hot!
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A big play there off the option. 46 yards on the ground. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56! Over!
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Detroit!
They run the counter now on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Time to the tailback. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. a give, right side. Scott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 39 that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down. Cannon. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Second down, the ball on the tooth, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Room here to run. Space to run past the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Play action. Cannon. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Well, the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Cannon. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 16. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Lockett. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. An open receiver, that's David Njoku. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Slot man moves right. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run on first down. Scott fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And an alley to run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. Second down, Scott, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They come up in an offset eye. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So give him 3 there. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position, maybe. Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Cannon. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll set up a throw. That's Njoku over the middle. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Following the fumble recovery, Cannon airing one out deep for Holmes here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down now, but that clock rolling. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that'll back him up. Now back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Let's go! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end in Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
As we go on, like we do, when it's hot outside, what you need.